We do have a busy morning at Post 9. Verizon CEO Hans Vestberg. It's a frequent guest at this desk. Yeah. But here's another guy we don't see very often. Disney's head of direct-to-consumer, Kevin Mayer, joins us as well.
It's unbelievable. How'd you get these guys?
You know, you pick up the phone and good things happen.
I saw a couple guys down there. I said, I think I know those guys. What did they? Can we get them? Now they're here. They're right here.
Guys, thanks for being here today. You've got some news. We're going to break it right now in terms of Disney Plus, of course, which, Kevin, you oversee at Disney. November 12th is the rollout date. A lot of people may have already seen the advertisements that are starting to play very frequently. And Hans, as well, you are partnering with them to provide your wireless customers, your unlimited, your Fios customers as well, with Disney Plus. Tell us about the deal.
I can start, we are, of course, extremely excited to partner with Disney. We're going to offer to our customers, both the wireless customer, the Fios customers, the 5G home customers, basically exclusive with Disney Plus. We will bring that 1 year for free, and of course this is part of our strategy, and we are extremely happy to partner with Disney with that super content they have and this extremely exciting Disney Plus they're coming out with.
Kevin, why is Disney doing this deal? And we should make it clear, it's going to be free for a year to unlimited wireless customers at Verizon, correct?
Correct.
That's amazing.
Why are you doing that?
Well, look, we like to partner with some of the top brands in industry, and Verizon obviously is at the top of the game with wireless. And we think we'd like to offer their customers the opportunity to look at Disney Plus and experience it. And we think it's just a great channel. We have other direct-to-consumer channels. We have partnerships with Microsoft for Xbox, with Google for Chromecast and Android devices, and Roku, and others. But we think this is a great wholesale partnership, and we're very pleased to be in it.
Well, it would seem there's so much focus on, of course, the rollout of Disney Plus, how many subscribers you're going to have, what metrics you're going to share with us. It would seem that right out of the box, this gives you a big potential subscriber number. And we're talking about tens of millions of potential customers who at least I would think would want to sign up if it's going to be free for the first 12 months.
I think it'll help. It'll certainly boost our numbers somewhat, but we also think it's really great for consumers. And it's a brand that we're really happy to be in partnership with, actually.
And we see the same. We want to give our consumer choices. This is one of the best choices we can give them. On top of our network, we have a great network. We're building 4G and 5G, and of course our Fios network. So on top of that, giving our customers these opportunities is a great sort of consumer experience.
Hans, if I want to sign up for Disney Plus, though, starting November 12th, I'm going to spend about $84 a year. I can maybe do less if I write in.
It's $69.99 a year.
$69 for the year.
Full year, yeah.
So are you paying? You obviously there's some compensation going to Disney as a result of this discount you're giving your customer base.
I think we have a really good commercial agreement with Disney and us. I think we both are happy with it. We think it both will boost the customers for Disney and for Verizon, and I think that's the most important for us. I think again it's part of our strategy. I outlined our strategy a year ago, where basically we have the best network, we have the best brand, and we have the distribution. We're going to work with the best brands, and Disney's there.
Are you going to spend marketing dollars as well supporting this and supporting Disney Plus?
Of course. We're going to jointly, of course, market this to our customers and YouTube.
And we're going to market to our customers too. It's a good win-win deal, I think, and it's been a very great process to work with Verizon.
And why Verizon, as opposed to perhaps another wireless provider and/or others out there who might be able to?
Hans,
that's an easy question.
It's just you, Hans. It's just you.
Look, we think it's a world-class network. It's a great brand. It's the kind of brand that we're proud to be associated with, and that's why we did it with Verizon.
Yeah. Everyone's talking about the Twitter thread, right? That Disney Plus made all day long of all the content. It makes it feel like the tone is going to be about legacy content as opposed to new original content. Where should our heads be on that?
Well, we have both, obviously. We have a large library, and we're very proud of the content that we have that we're serving, that we've already produced and has been exposed to consumers over decades. But we have a lot of original content. We have more than 25 original series that were coming out in the first year, more than 10 movies and specials. And as we go forward in time, there's going to be a lot of originals that we produce. We're spending over $1 billion in the first year and over $2.5 billion 5 years out, as we announced in our Investor Day 6 months ago. We're spending a lot of money, and we're creating great content.
Is this going to be it? Are we going to see more deals? T-Mobile, are we going to see AT&T, or is this exclusive?
No, this is exclusive.
Exclusive.
You won't see another wireless deal.
And why was it? I got to tell you, there are very few things that are kept this was secret. I didn't know. I kept thinking, no, Hey, listen,
we broke the news here and now.
Yeah, we want to break it here.
You got a problem with that? This is exactly
No, I just want to kind of mention that it's seminal. I mean, I was thinking big buzz. Disney was going to break down. I didn't think they had enough.
It gives Disney, I would think, right out of the box, a potential audience and subscriber numbers that are going to be very strong. But Kevin, you know how many investors are very much focused on your early subscriber numbers, what you're going to be willing to share with the investing community in terms of your expectations. Can you give us a sense here?
Well, periodically we will share subscriber numbers for sure. And we announced in our Investor Day back in April that we intend by FY24, our fiscal year 24, to have 60 to 90 million subscribers, about a third domestic, about 2/3 international. And we feel confident we'll hit that. And over time, we will be releasing numbers.
What have the early can you give us a sense in terms of early? I've heard there was some in the Netherlands. You guys have been offering. I'm not sure exactly what I'm hearing, but 450,000 people have signed up.
Well, we're not announcing how many people have signed up in the Netherlands, but we have a trial launch there to test the technology and test the product and see how consumers like to interact with it. We launched that September 12th. It's been up for about 6 weeks, and it's doing very well. We have a lot of free trialists. They give us their credit card, and unless they cancel, they'll become paid subscribers on November 12th, where we'll unleash all the original programming that we have.
Over this couple of, well, not even 6 weeks or so? Any takeaways in terms of?
Well, the big takeaways are the consumers like it. We've got a lot of positive feedback. I think there's been some good press about it. It was a technical test. We wanted to see if there were any technical issues with the service and the app, and I'm glad to say nothing major appeared, so I think we're in good shape for the launch here.
The Netherlands?
Well, the Netherlands has a lot of broadband. There's a big over-the-top SVOD business there, and we have a lot of our content's not very encumbered in the Netherlands, so we could offer most of our library content there.
Hans, I mean, this is also for new Fios customers. We should make the point as well. 5G
home,
but it's as much to your existing base of customers who are.
No, it's also new customers, of course, joining us.
But I guess my point is, how do you view it from a? It's a plus for those of us who are already Verizon Wireless Unlimited customers. But at the same time, you believe it's going to allow you to attract new customers.
Definitely. I think we learned a lot. We had sort of an exclusive agreement on music with a big brand in Silicon Valley, and we learned a lot about how that is really resonating with our consumers. And I think this is just up in the alley, and now we actually can offer it also to the home people, consumers, and the Fios. So I think it's big for us. You know, we have hundreds of millions of subscribers on our wireless network that are going to get this offer. And again, for us, using our strength, but we're also doing other things from our partnership. I mean, dense populated areas like the theme parks. We will talk about 5G together with Disney. We're actually having drone discussions as well, how we're going to use our drone technology at Verizon. So what
does that mean? You're having drone discussions?
We have a company called Skyward doing drone, non-line of sight drones. Yeah. We're discussing how that could be used on different movie sets.
Not with Disney Plus. That's for other parts
different
of
Disney.
Yeah, different areas of Disney. So I just look in general that we think that Disney is a great company to partner with because we have very different assets.
Yeah, I got to tell you guys, I pay a lot of money for this ESPN Plus. Mm-hmm. Am I going to wake up and find that if I subscribe with ATTO and get ESPN Plus for free? I mean, that's one of my bills that I get. I'd like to stop paying for that.
That's not in our plan, right now.
Why don't we break some real news?
There's no plans to do it.
Why don't you break
Why not put it in there?
This is your opportunity.
Yes, we can talk about it. I don't know.
I mean, you could just own everyone if you give this to me free, right? I mean, right here, can't you just approve that? You have to talk to Iger first.
I got to talk to Iger first, exactly. Well said. Well said.
You get him? Kevin, there's, again, a great deal of focus on this from your investor base, given the importance of it for Disney. There's also concern about how much money you're going to be spending. There are opportunities for more partnerships similar to this, where you're going to get marketing dollars spent not by Disney itself?
Well, there's a possibility of that. There's nothing in the works right now. Right. We feel pretty good about our own marketing efforts. As you know, throughout the company, we have many, many millions of touch points with consumers. Yep. We're going to utilize all of them. And we're going to spend marketing dollars of our own, too. But we feel good. We think the awareness is pretty high. We do benefit from the brands, Disney, Marvel, Pixar, Star Wars, National Geographic. All those brands are prominently in that service, and we think we benefit from that, too. There's built-in brand equity. So we think our marketing efforts and our direct-to-consumer touch points are going to work really well.
We should mention Netflix pre-market just took a spill on our conversation. I wondered whether or not you think some of the costs of tentpole series is getting excessive, or the cost to procure a showrunner, for example? Is it getting stretched?
Well, it's clearly getting more expensive, but I think talent like that has value. It's a scarce commodity, and while the cost has gone up, we think that we can stay in the game, make great product, do it at a reasonable price, and monetize it through this direct-to-consumer relationship. I think the business we're getting into has fundamentally good economics.
Although it is going to be dilutive for some period of time.
Yes,
clearly.
it is.
And you haven't told
FY24 is break even.
Say again?
FY24 will be break even.
Right. But this is still in keeping with, I don't remember, Bob said that 24 is the year we should be thinking about. This doesn't set it back to 25, right?
No, not at all. FY24 is when we're breaking even, so it's all good.
And how is ESPN Plus right now? What numbers do you have?
Well, we'll announce that at our earnings call. So that's when we announce these numbers. And it's doing well. It's doing fine.
And finally, on Netflix, which, as Carl mentioned, may be down a bit on this announcement, when is all your content going to be off of Netflix? Isn't that eventually going to be the case? I mean, I know certain deals have certain expirations.
Yeah,
but eventually you want all that content to be off the Netflix.
We do, and we had our 2016 to 2018 movie slates were on Netflix, and that's a pay one and what's called a pay two deal. So it goes on for 18 months after it's been in theatrical and home video, and then it has a hiatus where it comes to our service, and then some of those titles will go back in several years for a short period of time.
And finally, Hans, what are your expectations here for your customer base? How many people do you think are going to take this offer?
No, I think we have good experience from when we did our exclusive on music, how we are materializing that together with our partner. And again, we're only doing this with the best partner, with the best brands and the best content. And that's why I'm very optimistic. It's very transformative for us. It's part of the strategy we outlined in the beginning of the year. So to be honest, I'm really happy with it. I think I'm really satisfied with what we're doing right now.
We'll be watching closely. Gentlemen, thank you both for joining us, for breaking the news right here.
Yeah, we're breaking the news here.
No, it's really worthwhile.
It's a good place to do it.
Yeah.
Do it again.